Hi, I'm Gary Pullins. I'm a retired collegiate baseball coach. Now that I can no longer argue with umpires for a living, I spend most of my baseball time teaching young players and doing research for the American Baseball Coaches Association, of which I'm a member of the board of directors. All of us as baseball and softball people recognize the need for our young players to develop not only their great skills for competitive reasons, but to be able to develop their throwing skills without injury, or at least minimizing the incidence of injury. The Wearable Coach, developed by Promotion Action L.L.C, is a device that is fitted onto the arm of the individual player, from young players age 6 on up to professional level players, to monitor and capture their specific arm action. That action is then downloaded onto their device, be it an iPhone, a tablet, or a computer, for their own analysis. By the same token, that is compared with an avatar on the Wearable Coach that shows what is good biomechanically strong arm action in a delivery.
I'm retired Associate Professor of Computer Science, William Love, and I'm very excited to tell you about what we have been able to do with this technology. In this demonstration of our motion capture device, our leading computer engineer, Nathan, is wearing our product prototype. You can see by the graphic animation that our capture device is quick, smooth, and responsive. I would like to mention that this application is primarily an advanced math application, and I want you to note that we're demonstrating we have the math. In this video clip, our computer engineer is placing our Wearable Coach prototype on former professional pitcher Chris Hunter. Here you can see a shot of our coaching script editor, which allows from capture from a professional and for editing, narrating, and inserting a video or more audio. In this video clip, Chris Hunter is showing the process of creating a coaching script capture. Besides the motion capture data, this video and its audio are included as a video narration within the coaching script. This clip shows a rough demonstration of an avatar representing the player against a fixed coaching script location where we are comparing joint positions. You can see the joint changing over on the right as the avatar adjusts to the Wearable Coach's position. This video clip demonstrates our ability to calculate the distance from our avatar representing the individual that is wearing the Wearable Coach and the segments of the coaching script.
As though what you've just seen isn't enough, here's the thing that is going to help young players, young boys, young girls, young quarterbacks, anyone who throws overhand, to develop their arm strength and agility without injury to the arm. And that's to download motion files of professional players whose arm action we know through time and through test has stood that test of time. Downloading motion file onto their Wearable Coach and then matching their delivery with the delivery of a professional.
Hi, I'm Kyle Love. I'm a co-founder and managing partner in Promotion Action, and have been involved in technology development for 30 plus years and building businesses. I co-founded a group here in Utah called the Utah Valley Entrepreneurial Forum, which supports entrepreneurs building companies, particularly high-tech companies. I also co-founded a group called the Utah Angels that invests and works with management teams in building companies, and did that for about 10 years. In fact, one of the first companies I did back in the early 80s, we created one of the first prepaid calling card for students here at Brigham Young University, and tested it and made a little business out of it, and started my first company, NACT, based on that product. When Gary first approached me with the idea of a Wearable Coach several years ago, I thought, wow, I wished I had this product when I was a young father with my children. My wife and I have 8 children, and all of them have played sports, one sport or another. I remember when I had my youngest boy, or my oldest boy I should say, when he was a young little leaguer, he came to me one day and said, "Dad, I really want to pitch. I want to learn how to pitch." And I thought, wow, what do I do? I didn't know much about pitching myself. But we went out in the yard and he'd throw me the ball and it'd burn it into my glove, and boy, I had a sore hand, but we kept at it. And I remember the first game he went to pitch and he got out there, and I was so proud of him, and he actually played a pretty good game, but the parents of some of the kids got on him a little bit, and he says, "Dad, I don't know that I want to coach anymore." But I wished I would have had some better tools that helped him back then. And I thought, this is a real need for parents like me that want to help their kids be a better athlete, whether it's baseball, football, whatever it may be. Gary and I put together a business plan, and we went out and we met with a number of other coaches and players and parents and tested them with the concept and refined it. And ultimately, we put in some of our own money, and we raised some money from angel investors, and we created a rough prototype, kind of a proof of concept prototype to demonstrate functionality and to get input on that. And you've seen that in this presentation earlier on. We raised up about $150,000. We created a prototype, and we demonstrated it to hundreds of different types of players and coaches and parents, and got their feedback and learned a lot from that experience. At this point, we're ready to move towards commercialization, but we first want to create a very robust prototype that we can get onto players' arms and let them experience it and play with it and beat it up. And so we're raising a second round of funding of $160,000 to do that. And with it, we will take what we've learned and build it into the product and create a robust, near commercial prototype and get it out onto players and coaches and parents and let them beat it up before we take the final step of commercializing. We'd like to invite you to join our team and to help us build this product and make it happen. And become investors in the company, and more than investors, become customers and clients and help us really make a great product so that young fathers in the future will have the tools they need to help their kids be the athletes they desire to be. Thank you.